Mike Lynch with Ignite Medical Group. We're here today educating the community and the world about wellness. I've got a special guest with me today. I'm going to let her introduce herself so I don't screw it up. Take it away.
I'm Amber with Black Hills IV. I own Black Hills IV in the Black Hills of South Dakota. We do mobile IV hydration and wellness injections, and we go to people in their homes.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're mobile.
We're mobile, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
That way you can treat people right where they're hurting, at home.
At home, we go to homes, offices, events. We treat people while they're working. Tax season was a big one for us. All those
really?
CPAs, long hours, they get to still work. They get their boost that they need.
Oh, I never thought of that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's such a good service.
Yeah, it was great.
Tell us why you got into this business.
Well, worked in healthcare for a while and worked in the system and got to see the sick clients or patients. And that was good that we were helping them, but you didn't always see a good outcome because you would see repeat people coming in. They weren't changing anything about their lives. It was just a sick population. And I just thought, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way to educate people about their health and their wellness and how to keep themselves healthy, basic things they can do. So we started Black Hills IV as we do IVs, putting the raw materials back in their bodies, educating them about that, but it's more about how can you help yourself and how can your body heal itself. And we're doing the IVs, but we just hosted a water fast. Oh. And then we got to educate them through the 3-day water fast about what's going on in your body and how this helps and, different modalities that they can do that doesn't always cost money.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we do similar, so we'll do the IVs down in San Diego, and we've got our spot in Tucson. We do a bit of weight loss. So we've really seen some great success with the weight loss clients because once they start losing a little weight, they start moving around again. They start taking their health a little more seriously. It's like they just need a boost to get over the edge to get going.
Definitely.
I feel like the IV does the same thing. Like they just need to try it and get a boost and feel the difference and then try to put it into their daily lives.
Oh, I agree. We meet people where they are. And so, if they don't feel like getting off the couch, if they just have no energy, I say this is just one piece of the wellness puzzle. We are not the answer. We are not a fix-all. This is a long-term game. This isn't a quick fix.
Yeah.
But if this can give you the boost, like you said, to start taking a walk because you have energy for that, or start eating a little healthier because you're feeling better, and then when you eat healthier, you feel even better, and then you can start moving and doing all the things and participating in your life, being an active participant instead of life happening to you.
Yeah, that's a good
meet
point.
People where they are.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, that's kind of what the whole wellness industry is. I mean, that's why we're here, just meeting interesting people and trying to learn about what they do and what we can do just to make people's lives better.
Yeah.
I don't think not everybody understands how the IV works or why you would even want an IV as opposed to taking an oral supplement. What do you tell people when they ask you, why should I get an IV?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, while we do IVs, most of it's education. So educating people about gut health and that, most of us don't have healthy guts. The stuff that we eat, the air that we breathe, it's just not as clean as what our grandparents and, our ancestors had. And so getting an IV bypasses your digestive tract. And so I always tell them, you get 100% of what I give you. If I tell you I'm giving so many milligrams of a vitamin, you're getting so many milligrams of a vitamin. But if you take that in a pill, who knows how much you're getting? Because it has to go through your digestive tract. Is your digestive tract healthy? There's fillers that there have to be there to hold it together.
Yeah, there's binders in there.
Yeah, so it's just educating them that, just about their body too. It's a good option for education.
Right, and they got to invest in themselves. So I think, maybe the IV is too expensive for me. It's not.
No.
You're investing in your own health, and what's your actual health worth?
Yep.
It's worth way more than most people decide they put $1 on it, but it's worth more than that.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when you don't feel good.
Yeah.
When people don't feel good, you're not productive at home, you're not productive at work, and I always say, can you put a value on that? the time lost at work, the time lost with your kids. Can you put a value on that?
Yeah.
Or do you want to get an IV to help just expedite the healing process in your body, hopefully decrease the time that you're sick and be able to participate in your life again?
Yeah.
And usually they kind of go, oh,
Yeah,
that makes
be
sense.
available for your family.
Yep.
The whole reason why you're doing most of us, the reason why we do things for our family, for someone else, to be present in their lives, to help them have just a better life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep.
What's your favorite part of being mobile?
Oh man, my favorite part of being mobile is being in people's environments where they're truly themselves. So we meet the coolest kids, we meet the coolest animals, the most beautiful houses. We just get to engage in their families, and then you develop a different relationship with them being mobile than you do in a clinic where you start their IV, you walk away, and then you kind of come back when it's done. Well, when we're in their home, we're locked in for an hour, maybe, more.
Yeah.
And so you learn about their life. You learn about what makes them tick. You learn about what motivates them. You learn about their stressors in life. And over time, we try to send the same nurses to their houses so they have somebody that they're comfortable with in their home, because their comfort is one of our priorities. We want you to be comfortable with us coming into your space.
Right.
And so they get to know the nurses, and then all of a sudden the nurses are involved in their kids' lives, and then they're invited to events, and it's like an extension of the family.
Oh, yeah.
Because we truly care. And when you truly care, they feel that, and then they bring you into their life, and it's so powerful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We like when they come in. We're not mobile, so we're a clinic-based service. Everybody comes into the clinic.
Yeah.
And the same thing. We try to really make sure that we're talking to them and we're learning about what makes them tick and why they're there. And I think that's missing. It's missing in most doctor offices. They're not used to it. I find
totally
sometimes
agree.
they come in and they're a little apprehensive. They're like, well, I'm just coming for an IV. You don't need to know everything about me.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we don't need to. We want to. We
Yeah.
want to know everything about you, because we want to make sure that we're treating all the things that you need. And
Yeah.
we don't know that unless people talk to us and open up and tell you. I think that's why having them come back, I try to tell people, it's not a one and done. This is not a one and done.
Yep.
I mean, we're going to commit to you, you commit to us, and in the end, you're going to feel better. And that's the whole point,
Yep.
is to feel better.
And it's a journey. And
It's
I
a
want to be
journey.
on the journey with you.
Yeah.
As you have different pain points along the way, we'll work with those along the way. And,
Yep. Walking the path alone
yeah.
is lonely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Getting to know them is so
It's the best
awesome.
part.
And good for you for trying to get to know them in the clinic. We hear so many stories of, they just walk away and then I'm left, and it's like, well, that's good, but then that means that you're not getting the most out of it either.
No.
And I want the best for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
We really like meeting all the people that come through the clinic. I mean, the stories are amazing. We have one of our gentlemen, Ron, he's on our testimonial page. I think he gets the most hits. He's so funny. But he's like 80, he lost 80 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And just changed his life. He's moving, it's amazing to watch the transformation of somebody.
Yep.
And all you did was talk to them.
Absolutely.
And help them with the problem
Yep.
that they couldn't get help with anywhere else.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
I have a medical professional that I see, and he did a video with us too, and he talks about how he didn't want the infusions at first, but his wife called. And she said, my husband is just working so hard and he's so run down. He had a surgery and he just wasn't really the same after that. He wasn't smiling. He wasn't engaging with the kids. He wasn't helping at home. And so she said, do you have something that can help my husband? And I'm like, well, yeah, I think we can try it.
think
And so
so.
he's a dentist. So I went to his dental office after hours. After he was done with the day, and he got to kind of finish some of his stuff, and I gave him the IV, and I said, well, do you want to schedule your next one? He said, no, I think I'll wait. We'll see how this one does. So, okay, meet them where they're at. They'll come back when they're ready. A few weeks later, he popped back up on my schedule. Went out and I saw him, and I said, well, it must have worked. You're on the schedule. He goes, well, I didn't schedule it. My wife did. And I'm like, well, okay, so how do you feel? And he goes, well, I don't feel a lot different. I don't think that I felt very bad before, but my wife sees a difference. And
There you go.
I'm present at home. And then he started talking about how when he was done with work, he was able to go home and help make dinner and engage with his kids, and he didn't feel like he just was sitting in the chair ready to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So this kind of continued. Do you want to schedule your next infusion? No, I think we're going to wait. Well, I was flying to one of the other events that we had,
Yeah.
and I was just getting off the plane. My phone rang, the business, and so I answered it. It was his office. And they said, boss's day is coming up. Whatever you're doing for our boss, we want to pay for it. Can we pay for his next
awesome.
service? And so I said, well, absolutely. We'll get him taken care of and scheduled. And I said, well, what's going on? What are you seeing? Because he's not feeling a lot of it. And they said, oh man, he's back to our old boss. He's laughing with us and he's joking with us and he's smiling, and he's, not that he was bad before, but they just noticed that he was more him and more
But
relaxed
he wasn't his
and more
best self.
present. He wasn't his best
He wasn't
self.
his best self.
So I always tell people, even if you don't immediately feel it, others around you see it.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the amazing part. That's what
Yeah.
the whole wellness, I think, industry is. It's just about finding ways to make people feel better than they did before
Yeah,
that they didn't know about.
absolutely.
You know? Yeah,
Yep.
that's awesome.
And so many people quit because they don't feel the change. They don't feel any different. So that's where the education comes in. It's still working in your body. It's still good with the raw materials.
Yep.
But he luckily just had people in his life that were able to tell him, we see the change, we see the difference. So he kept going.
Yeah.
Whereas most people just,
They
stop.
just stop. Yeah, we find we have a lot of patients like that too. I really like the IV patients because when they keep coming back, they'll tell you too. Same thing. I feel much better. I'm moving around. My kids are playing with me. I mean, I've heard the same. It's so funny because it's the same story that people have, and they don't even realize they were missing it. They don't know
know.
that they're missing out on their
Yep.
own lives. Well, this
Yeah.
was awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Mike with Ignite Medical Group. You can find us at ignitemedicalgroup.com. And Amber, where can they find you?
Black Hills IV. So just blackhillsiv.com and we come to you.
Thanks. We'll see you next time.